We're here at Summit Fun, and we've already looked at the SAM LS before, the shiny little airplane that we saw down at Sebring just 3 months ago. But there's something big in the air now, and well, it's this airplane. You've flown the airplane now, Thierry.
Yes, I had the pleasure to fly my own
and you got to fly
aircraft.
too, huh?
Yep.
All right. Now you hired a test pilot first, because that's a smart thing to do. If you created it, you don't do the flying yourself. That's smart, I know. So what happened there?
He taught me how to fly it, but it's easy to fly, gentle and docile, and precise control. So nice and not a vicious aircraft to fly.
Did you get did he, when he flew it, get what you expected out of the airplane? In other words, was there any surprises?
Well, not too much surprises. We debugged the aircraft, make it fly right, straight ahead, and in cruising condition, etc. So after the debugging period, we did all the tests in Canada, and we get the Canadian certification for advanced ultralight aircraft.
Okay, so you have advanced ultralight permission in Canada already?
Yep, exactly.
Congratulations on that.
We just get that before Sun and Fan.
Oh, is that right?
So
advanced ultralight in Canada, for Americans that don't know, is quite similar to LSA, something above what we all thought of as an ultralight in the past.
Yep.
And an aircraft of this size fits in that category, which Canada's had now for many years, actually.
Exactly.
So, congratulations.
Thank you. Then the gross weight is 830, and the empty weight is 830, and the gross weight in advanced ultralight is 1230.
Ah, okay.
So it's only 1 pound less than the LSA, but we designed the aircraft for both countries, so both regulations.
You had that in mind when you first began.
Yes.
Thierry put some real effort into finding out what people wanted by going to Sebring. Oh, I don't know, 2 or 3 times at least, asking people what they wanted. Started out with just drawings, and well, now here it is. So drawings turn into airplanes at least sometimes. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What kind of performance did we get out of the airplane when we actually got it up and flying?
Well, we have a cruising speed of 127 miles, 130 miles, depending on the pitch. Clean stall is 49, 50 miles, depending on the CG. And with full flaps, 34 degrees flaps, it's 42, 43 miles per hour. So
okay, that's well within the numbers for light sport.
Yeah, and advanced ultralight also.
Yeah. Ah, okay. What is for Canada? What's the stall speed maximum?
The Canada is with flaps.
Oh, with flaps.
And
okay.
the LSA is clean.
It's clean, right? So it's a difference.
Everything.
Yeah.
So
apples and oranges there. Okay.
Exactly.
At any rate, you're well within the numbers for light sport as well, and you meet the Canadian regs as well. So that's cool. But top speed, you said up to 130, depending on how you pitch the prop.
Yep.
And that's a slight bit less than 120 knots.
Exactly.
Which is, I think, 136 if I do the math right. 138. And so you're well within that number as well. Any other changes that since we saw you just at Sebring 3 months ago?
Yeah, we worked in the canopy, did a lot of work in the canopy, and before it was tube, steel tubes, and now we keep the aluminum tubes. So we have a 5 square tube aluminum that we bent and shape the canopy like that, and the canopy tilt over, so we can fly a closed canopy like it is right now, or we can take out. There are 3 bolts, and we can fly with.
So with just a windscreen then, okay.
Exactly.
So for summertime flying or something. Because you do have at least a week or 2 of summer up there in Canada, don't you?
Few months,
I'm kidding, of course.
It's still there is a snowstorm right now in Canada.
So enjoy Florida, huh?
Yeah, thank you, Florida.
How are you coming along with the kit as far as sales, production, that type of thing?
We have several orders in Canada, and Sun and Fun is a great place to launch sales in the United States. So the kit is ready, and you can get it within 4 months period right now.
Okay.
And
if I order today, I could have one in 4 months.
Exactly,
is that it?
that's
and then how long would I take to build the airplane? Do you expect? I know it's a new project, so you haven't had other people doing it yet. But what's your forecast?
If you have already built a kit, or you are mechanics, or you had some experience, it's going to take you like 900 hours.
Okay.
If you have no experience at all, I have to be honest, it's going to take you 1,003 or 1,005.
Okay. Well, for an all riveted together aluminum skinned airplane, that number is not out of range, though.
No, it's not. And we do the solid riveted spar at the factory. All the weld is done at the factory. The fuel tanks are also done at the factory because they are composite, so there is no weld to do, and you work around the protection cage in 4130 tubes, so it's wet, so you work around it and you work around the solid riveted spars, and everything is CNC pre-cut.
The spars,
prevent.
these are all pulled rivets, it looks like
Yes.
to me, but the spar itself is
solid rivet.
Is solid rivet, okay.
Exactly. So you have a
And you're doing that completely at the factory?
yes, exactly. And so you have a good starting point. You have the spars. You begin the wing with the spars that are, and you can begin also the fuselage around the protection cage in 4130 steel tubes. That's why it increases a little bit the construction speed.
Yeah, sure. Okay, well, that's a lot of information about the airplane. We'll continue to follow your progress, but to get more details, to find out how to contact you, to place an order, where do we go on the web to find you?
Our website is www.samaircraft.com, and we are located in Canada, near
Where in
Montreal.
Canada? Montreal,
near
Canada,
Montreal.
okay.
And we are launching production and seeking investors, and also launching sales.
Okay, so summer 2013 should be interesting for Sam Aircraft.
Yeah, a lot of good things, and I hope I will see you at Oshkosh.
Absolutely.
And offer you a ride in the aircraft so you can try it and test it, and Dave will be behind.
I hope we can do that. So we'll look for you there at Oshkosh.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I've got news and video on the Sam Aircraft and the development that Thierry has put together for us.
Yep.
And we'll find more of that on bydanjohnson.com or bydanjohnson.com. Thanks a lot for joining us here at Sun and Fun.
Thank you.